I've got this feeling, I'm feeling you could be the one.
Hey fam, what's up and welcome back to my channel. Welcome back to another makeup tutorial. This is today's look here. I love it so much. I was going for kind of like a sugar plum fairy look and this is what I came up with and I love it. So I hope you guys like it too. The other cool part about this video is it is using all drugstore products. So I hope this helps you achieve a sugar plum fairy makeup for the holidays using all drugstore products. If you guys want to see how I got this look, just keep on watching. Don't forget to give me a thumbs up and subscribe while you're here. It means so much to me, and definitely drop me a comment saying hi. You don't even have to say anything crazy. You guys know I love when you leave little lightning bolt emojis if you make it to the end of the video, so let me know if you do. I love you guys and enjoy. So first off, as always, I want to prime my lids and I'm going to use my Bella Pierre shadow base. How do you guys like my nails? I just did them last night. I will write in the description box what I put on them because I cannot remember off the top of my head. The main color of my nails, I believe it's a Sally Hansen polish. And then possibly an OPI glitter, but I don't think it was OPI. I don't remember exactly what brand it was. So I will definitely link them down below for you guys. So since we're doing drugstore, I'm first going to pop into this e.l.f. matte palette. I'm going to take this first creamy shade and I'm going to blend that all over my lid just to lock in that primer because this primer does tend to crease on me. But if I set it in with powder right away, it does not crease. So I just got to make sure to do that. I'm then going to pop into this shade here. It's the fifth one down. It's kind of like a warm brown. And I'm just going to run this throughout the crease. Oh, this is a beautiful color. I don't know that I've used this palette much, but they gave it to me when I went on my e.l.f. trip not too long ago, so I was dying to get into these products. And I can't remember the last time I did a full drugstore look. I think it was my Covergirl video I did a few months back. So just building that up in the crease and blending that into our highlight area there. From here, I'm going to jump into the third shadow from the last few, and I'm going to focus this on the outer crease, your little outer V area, and blend that into our crease color. Did you guys have a good weekend? Let me know what you did. I want to hear if you did any holiday shopping or any, like, you know, holiday related things. Also, I've yet to say Happy Hanukkah to those of you who celebrate Hanukkah, so I apologize for that. I've been meaning to say it. This is a gorgeous palette. I'm going to take that color on the inside as well and do kind of like a halo eye situation. I watched Frozen this weekend, which was amazing. It's so funny. I kind of had to wait till Alok took his little day nap. First of all, I never nap, and I give so much like props, or at least I have a lot of envy for those of you who take naps because I cannot sleep during the day. I just can't. I wake up feeling terrible. The only time I really do it is if I'm sick or on like a plane, but I cannot take a nap ever. But anyway, I've made Alok watch Frozen so many times that he like cannot stand it anymore. And like he doesn't hate it, but he's just like, Frozen again, really? So he like fell asleep and I was like, oh, this is my perfect time. And don't you know it, he woke up like at the ending of it. So I gotta watch Frozen. I was just having fun by myself watching it. Just love that movie. I know, I'm sure all parents out there are so sick of Frozen and the soundtrack and all of that because I know it just was a huge hit, but I just love the message. I love how at the end, I mean, spoiler alert, if you have yet to not see Frozen, I don't know what you're doing with your life, but I love how at the end of the movie, like, you think that she needs a true love's kiss, but it's really she needs the love of her sister to unfreeze her, and it's just amazing. It's such a cool message, and you actually really, I didn't really see it coming, so it was really, really great. I just love that movie so much. Now I'm just going to take whatever is left on our original blending brush and I'm going to run that over all the smokiness to get that to kind of really blend together. Wow, I was not setting out to do something so dramatic, but here we are. In true SHAE fashion, this is going to be a smoky eye. And then from here I'm going to take some concealer with my Sigma F70 concealer brush and I'm going to pop this on the lid. And then on top of that, I'm trying not to crease my eye. I'm going to take this kind of lavender pinky shade and set that right on top. And now just doing the same thing on the other eye, starting off with the concealer and now moving in with that shadow again, right on top of the concealer. This is a really pretty pink. And I'm just going to follow up a bit with that darker brown we were using and just kind of stamp that on the edges so it's not as harsh. Now I'm going to use some liquid liners. Since this is a drugstore look, I'm going to take my e.l.f. Cosmetics Blackest Black Liquid Liner. It's quite pointy, isn't it? And I'm probably going to do a wing, let's just be honest. And then on top of our lid shade, I'm going to take some of this e.l.f. Cosmetics glitter liner. This is in the shade Pink Opal, and I want to put that right on top of that shadow to give it a little pizzazz. Ooh, so sparkly. So I'm just going to paint that right on top. Next, I'm going to tightline my eyes with the CoverGirl Perfect Point eyeliner. I'm going to do both the top and bottom waterline. Now I want to jump to the face before we continue with the eyes. So I'm first going to prime with the Poreless Face Primer by e.l.f. Cosmetics. Ooh, this feels so smooth. I've never tried this before. It smells like tea tree oil, which is interesting. I wonder if there's any in here. And then for foundation, I'm going to use my CoverGirl True Blend makeup in the shade Natural Beige. And I'm just applying that with my Sigma Beauty 3D HD sponge. You guys, I cannot believe my birthday's this weekend. I can't believe it because I'm pretty sure my birthday's never on a weekend and it's on a Saturday. I'm like, oh my gosh, Alok, we can actually do something. Usually always works on my birthday because it's a work day. Well, also, I will say this is the first year Alok is not working retail, so that could have been also why in the past we really couldn't do much for my birthday. I mean, last year was amazing. My birthday, I got engaged, so that was really cool. Alok had a surprise party for me, which was amazing. I've never had a surprise party in my life, and it was so cool. If you missed that video, or if you're new to my YouTube channel, I actually have a video vlog of that, and we kind of talk about getting engaged, and I show the proposal in it because it was awesome just to have people there because people actually were there to film it, and people knew I would want it for my channel, so I thought that was so thoughtful of everyone. I'm sorry to say, you guys, I cannot find a drugstore concealer, so this is going to be probably the only thing I'm going to use that's high-end, and I'm sorry. This is the Urban Decay All-Nighter Concealer. I cannot believe I don't have a drugstore concealer. I'm actually shocked right now. This is the fair shade, and it's a little light for me, but I can't find my other one, so just gonna have to do. I'm also gonna go on the nose with that. And now let's just blend that in real quick, and we will get on with the face. Oh, you guys, you know I've been telling you for like a year now about how I was having a fallout with a friend because she didn't come to my birthday / like surprise engagement party, and you know, that really hurt me. It really upset me. But then what hurt me more was right after my birthday, she was my best friend, you guys. She never made an attempt to see me, to like congratulate me or like see my ring or like any of the stupid things you do when someone gets engaged. Not that those things matter, but she just 100% did not even care to do it. It's like, I'll just say it. I think she's like a really jealous person. And so it's been a year since I've seen her. This year, again, of course, it's my birthday time. And we haven't really spoken or anything, and she's kind of fighting with all of our friends lately, actually, because she's a little difficult. The other night, my friends were really sweet because everyone's, you know, so busy around my birthday. My birthday's December 23rd, so they threw a little surprise, kind of just a small little get-together, like a small birthday thing at my friend's house. They were just like, let's just, you know, hang out. And I was like, awesome. I got there as a surprise, yada yada. I just found this NYX little concealer in the shade Fair. I'm going to add it anyway. So we're all there having a good time. And then she starts rattling off these nasty text messages to everyone about how they don't do enough for her birthday. Like, so this will be my second birthday in a row that she like tried to ruin. And the reason why I say that is because last year at my surprise birthday party where Alok surprised me and everything, he had invited her, but she didn't come, and then was mad that no one told her that we were getting engaged because she would have come then. Like, what? So you only would have come had you known I was getting engaged, but it just simply being my birthday wasn't enough for you to show up. So like, get out of here. Anyway, she starts rattling off all these nasty text messages to us while we were at my friend's house. And I was just like, you know what? You've shown your ass to me enough times now. Like, I'm done trying to make this work. I'm done trying to hold out. I haven't even picked my bridesmaids yet, you guys, because I was hoping she would be one of them. And this just shows me that no, she can't. She can't be in it. She can't be freaking invited. She can't be a bridesmaid. She can't be any of that stuff, because if you're gonna be this nasty every time I have a fucking birthday, it's just out of control. I think it just shows that she really doesn't care about me. She's super jealous, and she would rather be mad every time something good happens to me than be a friend and be excited for me. So I'm just in shock that it's my birthday again and this happened again. Like, in a whole year, she has not changed. So you've probably seen me talking about this on Twitter a lot. And I just wanted to let you guys know, like, yep, it's the same person. I'm also gonna take some of this. I've never tried this. This is the e.l.f. Beauty Shield in the shade Natural, a setting powder. I'm gonna try it under the eyes. But anyway, while she was going crazy, while we were all at my friend's for my just little small birthday gathering, we played freaking puzzles and games. It's not like we did anything crazy. I just let her know, like, I'm done. I was like, just move on. Like, I now know you cannot be a part of anything in my life. You're too negative. You know, you're jealous of every small little thing that happens to me. And so that's not a good friend to have. It's toxic. It's toxic. And I'm just going to take what's left of that powder and use it to set in the foundation. I just felt like I had to let you guys know because I know a lot of you have heard me talking about this throughout the year, and I thought it was getting better. I thought we had fixed things, and now I just see, like, no. It never got better. She was lying. She was pretending that she had changed and was better of a person, but she's not. People don't change, and I should have known that. And I'm going to go ahead and sweep off that translucent powder that's still hanging around. I think that did a good job of setting my makeup in. I'm going to take that e.l.f. palette again. I'm going to go into this shade that we originally used, and I'm going to buff that along my lower lash line. But anyway, I was just like a little shocked about myself. Maybe I had some pretty big balls because I was a few glasses of wine deep, you know? I was getting a little saucy, but I'm usually not the one to be so harsh and kind of put it all out there. But I kind of said what I've been wanting to say for a long time, which is like, don't expect to be in my wedding because you're just not a very good friend and I can't rely on you. And so it felt good to just say that so that it's out there and she knows not to expect anything and I can finally kind of move on. I just figured this is the second year in a row that you've had to ruin my birthday. So, because mind you, last year while I was in the middle of getting engaged, she was sending all my friends who did show up crazy text messages about how they're bad friends because they should have told her I was getting engaged. But like, first of all, Alok did tell her. She was just too drunk to remember. He told her at a wedding we went to. So she blames Alok and she blames all my friends because she would have gone had she known I was going to get engaged. That doesn't make any sense to me. To me, Alok doesn't need to share that information with anybody. It's about our engagement and his proposal, and she didn't need to know that. You should just go to my birthday because it's my birthday. Like, it's a mess. I'm going to take my CoverGirl Peacock Flare Mascara. I'm going to use some false lashes today, I think, because I haven't done that in a while. But it just feels good to finally, like, be out of this mess. I felt like I was just kind of stuck in it because I couldn't find the way or the power to kind of be a little harsh and let her know my feelings, and I finally did it. And then I blocked her on Facebook because I just don't fucking want her around me. It'll probably be slightly awkward going forward because she is still, you know, part of the friend group, but right now, I mean, she's being mean to everybody, like just cursing everyone out every single day about how we're all terrible, but yet she treats us like dirt, you guys. If you knew everything she did, you'd be shocked. Anyway, enough about her. This was supposed to be a happy tutorial. I just wanted to update you guys on the latest with that situation. But I also just wanted to thank you guys because a lot of you guys gave me great advice on Twitter when I was asking, like, is it wrong for me to block this person who is so toxic to my life? And you guys were like, no, you gotta do it. You gotta do it. Even my dad, Peter Mon, my adoptive father, who I named my new father. I love my father, but I guess my YouTube father, he was like, no, girl, you just block him and forget it. And I was like, okay, if Peter Mon says it, then that's that. So let's pop on some lashes and then we'll finish up the rest of the face. This is the e.l.f. Cosmetics Lash Kit in the shade Flirtatious. Style Flirtatious. Oh, those are pretty, aren't they? I really like this style. I'm going to top those with a little mascara to get them to marry together with my real lashes. Okay, let's finish up the face, you guys, and then we will be done, and the lips and everything else. So I'm going to take my little Physicians Formula Bronze Booster. I'm going to take the middle shade, which is the coolest tone, and I want to use this for a little nose contouring. So this brush lately has been, as you guys can tell from my videos, my like main contouring brush. It's the Sigma E70 angled shadow brush, and it just does a really good job in my opinion. So that's what I've been favoring for it. So I'm just running that on the side of my nose. Oh, is anybody watching 90 Day Fiancé? Oh my goodness! You guys, this is why I wish I had I'm starting like kind of like a reality TV talk show type of channel. It'll be like me just discussing topics that happen throughout the week. Mostly on TV because I'm like a TV junkie. I really am. I love reality TV and I always want to talk about it with you guys. So I thought, like, why not start a channel where I can just talk about that? But also just like current events happening in the world, subjects I think people should know or be talking about. Like, I really wish I would have had it during net neutrality, which sadly is no longer. But anyway, are you watching 90 Day Fiancé? Because tonight is like the finale and the reunion, and it is going to be intense. That show like threw me for a loop this year. I don't like this nose contour, but it is what it is. Nothing will just ever beat my Fiona Styles contouring palette. I'm also going to take the matte creamy shade. Why did it fling like that? I'm going to take the matte creamy shade in here. I'm going to use that underneath the eyes and on the side of my nose to clean that up and just get a little bit of brightness back in there. I'm so sad 90 Day Fiancé is ending because it's like one of my favorite shows ever, but I'm really happy because in January, Sister Wives comes back and I'm obsessed with Sister Wives. When I first started watching it, and I shouldn't judge because I don't know their lifestyle or their religion or anything, I was really creeped out and freaked out by Sister Wives, but when I watched the show, I just fell in love with the family so much, and I do love the women individually, and it's just really interesting to me, so I do like to watch that show. I'm excited for that to come back. And of course, you guys know I'm a Teen Mom diehard. I've been with them since the beginning, and I love them. You know, I really love Janelle. I have like a big soft spot for Janelle because I feel like I could have been Janelle at one point in my life had I taken a wrong turn, you know what I mean? I think she's a good girl, and she's had a lot of struggles in her life, and I just never want anything but the best for Janelle. I can't say I love her new husband. Something seems a little bit off to me with him. I'm going to take the cool tone again and do a little bit of contouring on my cheeks. I don't want to say I like him more than the others because there was a few I did like more. Well, I don't think any of them have been that great, we'll be honest, but I love Janelle and I want her to be happy, and if she's happy with him, then that's that, you know? We gotta trust her to make her right decision. I think that she deserves to have her son back. See, I'm like talking about everything I want to say on my channel. I think she deserves to have her son back. I'm disappointed in her mother for keeping Jace from her because I do really think she deserves him. I do feel like her mother manipulates Jace sometimes and says, oh, are you sure you want to go to mommy's? And are you sure you don't just want to stay here? And do you really like her husband? Which can be so confusing for a child, you know? Jace probably doesn't even know what he feels. And then I'm going to jump into the notorious St. Lucia Bronzer Blush Duo by e.l.f. Cosmetics. This is like, do you guys know how long this has been around with us? For so long. I remember I used to have backups upon backups of this because I loved it so much. Wow, that's pigmented. That was way too much. Blend her out, no big deal. Work it up into that hairline and across the forehead, my home to bronzer. And a little along the jawline. I really love this eyeshadow. Isn't it pretty? And for blush, I don't know what to do. I think I might just use the one in the NYX palette because I don't really know what to use. I'm just going to use this guy. And then for a highlighter, I'm going to take e.l.f. Cosmetics Starlight Glow. I've never used this before, but it looks pretty. I'm first going to pop some down the nose and then also on the cheekbones. Ooh, that's a nice high shine. And on the Cupid's bow. Wow, I cannot get over that shine. That is a nice highlighter. And then I'm going to set my face with the e.l.f. Cosmetics Makeup Mist and Set. Gorgeous. For lips, I'm going to first line with NYX Cosmetics Mauve Lip Liner. And then lastly on the lips, I'm going to use e.l.f. Cosmetics Lip Lacquer in the shade Tea Rose. I've been dying to use this color for a while, and I think it's going to match the eyes really well. I love this lip so much. This is beautiful. And that's it for this look, you guys. I really hope you enjoyed it. I love this makeup so much. I cannot even explain to you. And I love that it's all drugstore, minus my concealer. I'm so sorry about that. It just tells me I need to go shopping for a drugstore concealer. Thank you guys for watching today. And don't forget, it is Shameless, so there will be a new video up every single day until December 25th. So Christmas Eve will be our last video. Let me know if you guys have any suggestions of like a fun video idea for Christmas Eve. It doesn't have to be makeup related. It can be something silly and just fun, and just to kind of end the year with you guys. I would love to do something special. Maybe, I don't know, maybe we do a live video. I don't know. Maybe a Q&A, maybe a challenge. I don't know, something fun. I just want to end the year with you guys on a really good note. Thank you all for watching today. I love you, and I'll see you again tomorrow. Bye!